So me and my wife are running into this problem with our two kids, our two oldest. And I know it's a problem that all parents face. It's a common problem, but man, is it a headache. It's the mean talk. It's the angry talk. And it doesn't happen all the time, but man, like my daughter will say something to my son, or my son will say something to my daughter, and I'm like, where did you learn to talk like that? Like, why would you say something like that to her? That is so mean. Or don't act like that. That's not right. And we usually try to govern by the golden rule, right? Do unto others as you would have others do unto you, I believe is the right way to say it. But we always ask them, what's the golden rule? And they'll tell us, treat others the way you want to be treated. You're like, yeah, that's right, absolutely. Do you want your brother talking to you that way? No. Do you want your sister talking to you that way? No. Then don't talk that way. That's not nice. The bickering we usually let go. If they start to bicker, I try to step back and let them figure it out on their own because they have to. But man, some of these arguments get bad. They get heated, right? And I took a step back and I just kind of let it play out a little bit to just see how it evolves and how it works and maybe how I can better help them figure this out. Oh my God. Light bulb. As I was watching it, I realized that I was watching two tiny little midget versions of me and my wife. So as I was watching this all go down, I couldn't believe what I was watching, and I was floored. I was flabbergasted. And I had an aha moment that I had just continued to build and build to a point where I was like, my kids aren't just being mean. They're not being mean and saying mean things because they're mean kids. Nobody has like mean kids, right? Kids learn how to be mean. Kids learn how to be nice. And that took me back for a second. That really kind of hit me on the floor, man. I'm an adult and I make mistakes. I'm a parent. I make mistakes. And sometimes in the heat of an argument, I might say something that I regret. I might say something that was mean that I shouldn't have said. And I know I shouldn't have said it. But our kids don't know that. My kids don't realize that when they watch mommy and daddy argue over something dumb and it builds into a big fight. They think that that's how it goes. I'm going to try to do better. I want the version of my kids that my kids tell their kids to be freaking awesome, man. So I'm going to continue to work on that and try to give them something else to watch, something better. I don't know. Tell me what you think. I'm not saying that kids shouldn't see mom and dad argue. That's ridiculous and completely unrealistic. Mom and dads are going to argue. It's the way it is, and oftentimes it's going to happen in front of the kids. Nobody lives in a big mansion where they can send their kids to the fucking east-west wing, while mom and dad have it out. But I think what's going to be important is how our children see the argument. Are they going to witness dad yell and throw something across the room and stomp out the door? Are they going to witness mom scream and say something mean to dad and then that's just it for the night? Or are they going to witness mom and dad talk it out? They're going to witness mom and dad bring it down a little bit. They're going to witness mom and dad hug and love each other and show that even if we're mad at each other, even if we're having this fight, we still love each other. It's the way it is. And it's okay to be angry. It's okay to have a fight. It's not okay to be mean. No, maybe. I guess in conclusion, it's the monkey see, monkey do, lead by example, do as I do, not as I say kind of thing, I guess. At the end of the day, we as parents know, right? 50% of what we tell our children is going to go in their ear and 20% is going to stick around. Maybe, if we're lucky. But what they see, what they feel, what they hear, what they interact with, mainly, right? What they're present for. That's really going to make the impact. That's going to carry it on. That's going to create the future them. I guess that nature versus nurture thing, right? Maybe something like that. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. But I know I'm going to try and do a little bit better myself. I mean, that's how we interact, right? I'm a very hands-on kind of person. That's how I learn. That's how I experience joy in my life. So, I don't know. Tell me what y'all think.